Hi everyone, Dr. Carolyn Ross here, talking to you again about intergenerational trauma. Now, what we know about that is that trauma impacts the stress response system, and it can cause problems with the stress hormone cortisol, leading to problems with sleep. And as I spoke to you in the last video, sleep is super important for children and for adults. Now, intergenerational trauma effects can lead to changes in how we manage stress, which can also impact our cortisol patterns. In America, we are so work obsessed that we're getting less sleep than ever in our history. And that's because of financial demands, general workaholism, etc. On average, self-reported sleep has decreased by 1.5 to 2 hours per night. But again, sleep is very important, and it's important for us to focus on how we can get enough sleep. Now let's get back to talking about cortisol, which is the hormone that helps us regulate our stress. When cortisol is normal, it goes up in the morning so we can wake up, and then goes down in the evening so we can sleep. Cortisol affects so many parts of our life, including controlling blood sugar levels and regulating metabolism, therefore having something to do with our BMI. It acts as an anti-inflammatory. It affects our memory formation and controls salt and water balance in our body, which has an influence on blood pressure, whether you have high blood pressure or not. So it's not surprising that if we measure cortisol levels, which is a test done on saliva, a normal cortisol pattern looks like this, with a normal rise in cortisol production within 30 minutes of getting up, and then a drop throughout the day, reaching the lowest point at bedtime. So just take a look at this cortisol pattern. Now, that's the normal one. The next graph you'll see is a cortisol pattern of someone who's under chronic stress. Raise my hand. And the symptoms you'd have is feeling tired but wired. You may also have food cravings, insomnia, and anxiety. So the next graph is a pattern for people who have chronic fatigue, and it shows that the morning cortisols are high, but the levels drop off rapidly during the day. And the symptoms you may have with this pattern include that midday energy slump, drowsiness, and feeling worse after exercise, so poor exercise recovery. In the next graph, it's called burnout pattern, and it's also called adrenal fatigue. And this is a reflection of low overall cortisol throughout the day. General symptoms include feeling tired all day, being cranky and irritable, having food cravings, insomnia, and exhaustion. Now, certain behaviors can also affect your cortisol levels. For example, if you are skipping meals all day, you don't sleep well, you don't exercise, or you have chronic pain, that can detrimentally affect your cortisol levels. So what can you do to restore normal cortisol pattern? Well, first of all, you can be outside at dawn and dusk. Just take a walk around the block to reset your pineal gland that's in the brain, which helps to regulate your circadian rhythm or body clock. There are health issues that are associated with poor sleep and poor cortisol regulation, including higher BMI, diabetes, heart disease, and depression. Interestingly, the experience of racial discrimination and microaggressions was found in research studies to also affect cortisol patterns. There's so many ways in which cortisol patterns can be impacted. So what can you do? Well, the first thing is find out which graph you are. You can measure that, as I said, with a saliva test. That usually can be ordered by a functional or integrated medicine doctor or a naturopathic doctor. And this is a simple, easy test, not very expensive. There are some natural remedies that may help. Kava kava tea is particularly effective for those who are wired but tired. Adrenal supplements, which are There's so many of them, but you need to speak with your doctor before you try those, especially if you have any other health problems. But those usually include B-complex vitamins, the cordyceps, mushrooms, rhodiola rosea, and ginseng. You can also use ginseng tea, as I've talked about in other videos. So ginseng, rhodiola are both adaptogens that help your body deal with stress. Next, I'd like for you to find a comfortable place to sit and listen to my stress reduction meditation. See you next week.
Find a place where you can sit that's comfortable, where you can have your feet flat on the floor. Now just gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another deep breath. And just imagine that your body is like an empty pitcher, like a pitcher that you would put water in. And just imagine now, beginning from your toes, that your body is being filled with a warm, golden liquid. You feel the warmth of that golden liquid moving up your toes into your feet and your ankles. And just notice the warm sensation as it moves up into your lower legs, your calves, your knees. Now feel that wave of warmth spreading now into your thighs, the backs of your legs, your abdomen, your pelvis, and feel that warm golden liquid filling up your belly, your lower back. Just notice the sensation of that warmth moving up into your chest and your upper back. Feel the warmth of that movement now into your shoulders and out your arms to the tips of your fingers. Just enjoy that warm sensation as you see the warm golden liquid now moving up into your neck, the back of your head, and your face. Take another deep breath in and out. And just allow your body to feel as if it's melting into the chair. Your body feels warm. You feel tingling throughout your body. And you feel completely and totally relaxed. Enjoy that feeling of relaxation. Feel the body becoming heavy and totally at peace, completely relaxed. Now let's scan through the body, starting at the top of your head. Just relax your scalp muscles. Just relax your brows, your jaw. Let your tongue fall to the bottom of your mouth. Now relax the back of your neck. Release any tightness or tension in your out-breath. Breathe in now into your shoulders, out your arms to the tips of your fingers, and release any tightness there through your exhalation. With your next breath, breathe into your chest and your upper back, feeling the expansion of your ribs as the breath goes in, and releasing any tightness or distress as your breath goes out and the ribs contract. Now breathing into your belly and your lower back, Feel your belly expand and then contract with your breath. Notice if there's any tightness or tension in the area and release it in your out breath. Now breathing into your hips and your pelvis. And again, feeling for any areas of discomfort and just releasing that discomfort with your exhalation. Another deep breath, now directed to your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, and release any areas of tightness, discomfort, pain with your out breath. Now take your breath from the top of your head all the way through your body, through every cell in your body, and move it out through the tips of your toes and into the center of the earth. With your next breath from the top of your head, collect any areas of tightness, discomfort, pain, remaining tension. Move that breath from the top of your head all the way through to the tips of your toes and just dump all of that into the center of the earth, allowing it to return to nature. One more deep cleansing breath in and out. Now just allow your body to feel completely relaxed. Just enjoy this sensation of relaxation and know that you can return to this state anytime you want, just through focusing on your breathing. Now take another deep breath in and release. Slowly bring yourself back to the room where you're sitting. Feel the chair beneath you and gently open your eyes whenever you're ready.